Corbin was doing goofy things before we came in, hence the look of shade.
Side, and also this feeling of undeserved and pride in oneself.
Welcome back to Anime Date Night. Hello, Madison.
Hey there, I'm Corbin.
And we are back with Codegeass,
Yes.
episode 4, His Name is Zero. Before we dive in, got some housekeeping.
Yes.
So, we posted a poll last week, week before last? Some point in time recently. We posted a poll asking if we should watch Codegeass in subbed or dubbed. Now, in the poll, subbed won by a landslide. It was not even close. The comments raised some interesting points. Questions regarding the viewers that actually engage with the channel and their vote. They brought up some points about the emotional impact of the English version for English speakers. Very highly ranked. People really love this fucking show, which has me excited to understand more of why. That being said, we are going to abide by the results of the poll, and we're going to continue the show in subbed. We are going to explore either like a Patreon or a subscription. That fucking sounds, I don't like how that sounds, but we'll figure out a way to engage with people who engage with our channel, because it's you guys that we really want to talk with, and not just randos who have never heard of us who are like, click. So
yeah, and we also want to give you people that engage with us the ability to vote on future anime, and you can direct us to those different stories that you want to see us react to. So we're going to be exploring that. Please drop a note in the comments, because we're really using the comments to kind of gauge interests in maybe developing a Patreon.
Yeah.
Or some sort of tier. I'm not familiar if YouTube has tiers, but I'm sure they do.
There are different mechanics that we can explore, but we're close to our first milestone as a channel of 500 subscribers.
Woo, woo, woo.
Really, really excited about that. So far in the existence of this channel, people have spent thousands of hours hanging out with us, which is just crazy to think about. And so we want to make sure that the people that are engaging with us, the people that are recurring visitors and blah, 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 that you guys get a fair voice. So we're going to explore best ways to do that. I had something else. Yes, we have an editor now. Very, very excited. If you saw the last couple of Blue Lock episodes, you know this. We're really excited. But with the introduction of our new editor, we have more time to consume the content, to explore new avenues for our channel, and we're really, really excited. We spent tens of hours a week editing and looking at his edits versus looking at ours. It's a little embarrassing.
Yeah.
But that means that we can explore, kind of branching off that Patreon idea, Patreon exclusive content. We can explore Studio Ghibli movies. We can explore other anime related content on there. The anime world is so big, and there are so many great, projects out there. So many
great stories, so much beautiful artwork. My God.
And I said Studio Ghibli because it first came to mind, but there are so many anime movies that don't revolve around that one production studio. So...
I've only seen 2 or 3 Studio Ghiblis.
Really?
Yeah. I have not given them the full breadth of their catalog.
Have I seen 4? 4 or 5? But there are a number that I haven't seen. So
there's some exploration within Studio
Again,
Ghibli.
the world is so big. The anime world is just so big. So we're really excited to explore it. We want to do so in a way that is true to us and connects with you guys. So, again, let us know in the comments your thoughts. Would a Patreon be something that you're interested in? There would be unedited episodes, those kinds of things. And with our new editor, we're able to get more ahead in our editing on projects, which means that we could just focus more on watching the things that we enjoy, connecting with you guys in the comments, and hopefully just being able to have really fun conversations about anime. And Code Geass is fucking with me, so I think this show is going to get far more intellectual than I was expecting it to. Sorry, did you have something maybe I'm like random?
Oh, no. I remember a detail from the first episode.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of like a stray observation that I'm very curious to see a little bit more further in. So when the magical chick, because I don't have a better name,
green-haired lady.
When the green-haired lady was transferring her powers over, and she was saying, "Do you do you want the power?" There was like a group of people that bore the same mark. So I'm wondering if this is like a society or like a thing that is inherited down the way, or this power of mind control.
That's a good question.
But I didn't address that at the time, and so they
going
haven't
back now.
Sense.
Yeah. Well, and there's just so much that the show is going to, I think, explore for us. Because we observed in, I think, the first episode that the implications of the Imperial Society that they're talking about means that America lost the Revolutionary War. And someone told us that after America lost the Revolutionary War, Britain then lost the Napoleonic Wars. So there's a certain level of, like, history and, like, alternate history in this show. But we're getting this all out of the way before we start, because, as we've said, sit down, shush, focus on the show.
Yes.
But we had some housekeeping to do.
Do you remember where we left off with the third episode?
I remember broad strokes. So, old girl was in the shower and she got a phone call from fake LeLouch, who was like a tape recorder of the real LeLouch.
Yes.
We learned that LeLouch can only use the eye thingy once on the person. We don't know if there's like a refractory period for that, where like, I could try again in like 2.5 weeks.
You know, I'm sure we're going to explore.
Yeah.
But he was able to successfully, because she was part of the terrorist attack.
She's part of the rebellion.
She's part of the rebellion, and she suspected that he might be after he tried and failed that second time.
He named like Shinjuku, I think. He said the name of the town, and she was like, "Bro."
Yeah. So
was that the name of the town, or was that the name of the ghetto?
District. The ghetto.
I hate that word so much. Okay.
But it's apt here.
It's
also
what it is.
LeLouch had dinner with his sister, who I think is blind.
Yes. Yes. So his sister is blind. She's in a wheelchair. She is sweet as pie. Really like, she was thinking about origami, which was really sweet. And LeLouch is trying really hard to like keep these two worlds separate. Like, who I am at school is not like the rebel. I don't even want to call him like a rebel leader, because he hadn't met them before. He was just like a leader for a day.
He just has a hatred for Britannia.
Which is fascinating, because it seems that he is a Britannian.
Yeah.
His dad was their king or some shit. His mom was an empress. We don't know if she was like a concubine, or if she was like a monogamous bride, or if a polygamous bride. We don't know. We have no idea.
But I think apparently LeLouch saw some violence when he was a kid. And
he killed his brother.
Yeah.
He killed his half-brother.
Yeah, he killed Clovis. Killed the shit out of Clovis. Oh, it was good, because fuck Clovis.
And they blamed Suzuka?
Yeah.
Sukuna?
Not Sukuna. Lol.
I'm forgetting his name.
That's okay. We'll probably see it as the trial comes up.
Yeah, but yo, Young Blood was arrested.
Yeah.
And like charged and shit.
Not great.
Not a good look from a boy. And he was there like fucking mecha tech white suit guy in episode 2. So, fucking flaky little bitches. This has been a really long intro. I think we're going to like 6 minutes or something like that now. Oh, far longer than that. So we're going to go ahead and wrap this up here. Dive right into the episode. And thank you guys for your patience.
Awesome.
Okay.
Let's do this.
Season 1, Episode 4, Stage 4, sorry. His name is Zero. Britannian youth. Yeah, they're doing a recap for us. Thank you. So Geass is the name of the power. Oh, they all killed themselves.
Okay, let's use the Geass to destroy the Britannians.
So is she... Oh, she seems to be like a sister of that same mother.
Ah, and he's gonna go up against the Britannians.
He wants to go up against his father. Okay, Luke Skywalker.
That's a real bop of an intro.
It's a solid bop. And it's really cool how they're like exploring neural pathways. Because these firmly look like axons or like neurons to me. Okay.
So he can make anybody do anything.
One good time that we know of.
Yep. And he's got his dad at the end of this quest.
That's the goal.
Can't wait.
Plot twist, his dad isn't even alive anymore.
Turns out the real colonialism was inside all of us, all along.
Stage 4, his name is Zero.
この銃なんだかわか
Suzuka.
それと調べさせてもらったよ。君は日本最後の総理大臣。
Oh!
何かの間違いです。自分はこんな銃見たこともありません。
Damn.
Interesting, so he as a Japanese kid was friends with the Britannian prince.
容疑もかかっている。
How did his fingerprints get on it though?
人として裁いてもらえるぞ。
自分はやっていない。
Pause. I love how they just like said the quiet part out loud of you won't get an honorary Britannian trial. You'll get a Japanese person trial if you don't get the fuck out of my face.
Yep.
Said that quiet part mighty loud, didn't you?
Isn't that a pretty wheelchair though?
That's a rich bitch wheelchair. That's a rich person wheelchair. Alright, play. 550, 253.
嘘ですよね、ニュース。
嘘だよ。あの須崎。
Can't believe the news these days.
そうですよね。
ああ。だから。
So they were friends during the war and lost touch after?
Yeah, because he was the son of Japan's last prime minister.
Could have claimed credit for it.
Exiled Britannian prince.
あとは証拠をすべて消して私が忘れてしまえばいいんだよな。
That'd be very nice, thank you.
誠に痛ましい事件でした。
Wait, so did he plant the evidence?
Appears to be so.
愛すべきクロビス殿下は
Did he set his friend up?
Or maybe he's trying to clear his friend's name.
君に耐えねばならないのです。
I'm not too sure yet.
所属がガチガチで動かせないし、頼めたとしても彼並みの数値は出せないだろう。ことはないだろうね。ブルーシュー、この後どうする？
Unless someone were to come along and change their mind.
そうだな。もうやめるよ。もっと手強いのを見つけた。
はい。
I've got some terrorism to do. Now,
Shut the fuck up.
な旧日本政府に対し、その序列を自覚させました。
Wow!
手を取り合い、復興への道を歩み始めたのです。16
The propaganda.
うまくいってた。ブリタニアから援助してもらったから。
We've been able to rebuild what they destroyed?
殿下の追悼番組よくできていたよ。
Touching service, I'm sure.
もリストに上がるかもしれません。
これまではランク外だったというわけか。
God, there's just no making some people happy. Holy shit.
まあいい。もう一仕事頼みたい。
Pause. Dang, we don't have any water. That's okay.
Ginger.
It's almost gone. Alright, play. 729.
する。
沿道に愛国的ブリタニア人を誘導しましょう。
話が
That'll be fun, I'm sure.
のこのこ出てくるようならその場で初期。
Oh, that'd be fun. God,
So
good.
he like knows how to use the tech. The mech suits.
は大久保です。ライン中央、総武
They built that city quick. They only had 7 years.
ライン中央、総武をご利用のお客様は次
Is that the mind red guy with the eyes?
No,
He appeared to be watching them.
前なのか。
罠じゃ。
They're all mine.
See?
Yep.
I'm not crazy.
テロなんて子供っぽい嫌がらせに過ぎない。なんだと俺たち。
Well, it just means you're not doing enough terrorism.
敵はブリタニア人ではない。ブリタニアだ。
Colonialism.
Remember who the real enemy is.
今日決めろ。正義を行え。
I mean, I guess. You want to fight the Britannian army, that's fine.
君に頼まれていた2人遺体リストにはなかったよ。そうですか。
I'm so confused.
Yeah. A lot of decisions being made.
しかし法廷は真実を明らかにする場。
Oh, bless your heart.
自分は未練はありません。
Well, that's an attitude to take.
Sure.
皆待っているのです。クロビス殿下殺害の容疑者、名誉ブリタニア人の。
I'm gonna throw shit at him.
Yeah, almost certainly.
Or fucking kill him as he walks by.
チャールズ、団体の配置は終わったか？
Better get that shame in HD.
させておけ。押してなんかいない、スウェット。
容疑者です。クロルギスザクが間もなくこちらに。
ほらな。
Yo, escorted by nightmares. Of fucking course.
怨嗟の声が、怒りの声が上がっています。殿下がどれほど
Sitting on the table.
なのです。
スザクさん。
Maybe Lelouch's got something in mind.
代理執政官として指揮を執っています。
Oh yeah, he's got something in mind. He's not lacing up full.
Where did he get this outfit?
Well, you know, found it in the closet.
あの男、クルルギスザクを救ってみせ。
He's gonna show them his power by saving that one kid.
だと思う。
それがクロビス殿下のご両者でして。
殿下。
What? Like someone was driving his car?
Yeah.
Or like the hearse that he was in? Like his Mustang?
これはクロビス。
Yo.
It's his hearse, right?
正面からどうするつも
It's like a Pope mobile.
ハリボテて。
It's taped together.
What?
お前たちだけか。すまない。もう少し時間をくれ。
They tricked them into thinking it was his car with that?
お前たちが協力してくれるなら条件はクリアしても同然だ。明日も
This getup is fucking with me.
そう見えればいい。
He got it so quickly.
汚す不届き者が。
Ooh, dramatic.
Okay, Mockingjay.
ゼロ。何も。
Oh, well, we have a name.
ゼロと名乗り、護送車の前。
It reminds me of
なんだよ。
V for Vendetta. What's that guy's name?
V.
Is it literally?
Yeah.
Haha, go me.
は返すぞ。もういいだろう、ゼロ。君のショータイムは押し。
So is LeLouch like quote unquote pure blood?
Yeah.
Interesting.
He's a Britannian prince. As pure bud as it gets.
Right, but was his mom also Britannian or was she like...
Oh!
違う。それは。なんだ。テレビの前の皆さん見えますでしょう。
We'll release this poison gas. Start killing a whole bunch of people.
テロリストと思われる人物の声明を待ちますのでしばらくお待ちください。
And they brought a bunch of their favorite Britannians,
Sure
so...
did. It's about it.
Quite a host. There it is.
それも人質に。
Yeah.
Alright, I see you.
ロッパ、音を拾え。カメラももっと寄るんだ。
Better cut that camera.
やばいですよ。なんだか。
What the fuck you talking about? Cut. Technical difficulties, my man.
このと引き渡せるわけがない。
違うな。間違っているぞジェレミア。
I killed Clovis.
クロビスを殺したのはこの私だ。
Ballsy.
まさか。
真犯人だね。
なんということでしょう。ゼロと名乗
Yo, it's dramatic as fuck.
りませんが、ともかく自ら真犯人を名乗って出ました。では今捕まって。
I wonder if his sister will recognize his voice. Because she's blind, so her hearing is more acute.
取引だと思うがな。
こいつ事件を証明するつもりか。
He knows.
Yeah.
私が死んだら公開されることになっている。そうされたくなければ。
Give it now. smart. I love it.
Are you gonna hug? Transformer!
勘だ。
では話は後で。
Oh snap.
手を出すなと
Making it get away. Okay.
God damn!
警備網のど真ん中で QL 強私の命令に従えないのか
Making it clear he is not gonna follow your orders.
Nobody is.
Oh yeah, he's got a gun pointed at him.
全力を挙げて奴らを見逃すんだ
That's what he was told to do.
で、やるかもしれない。彼なら。
See? You just need to do more terrorism.
受けたようだな。
More is more.
More strategic, okay?
私の仲間になれ。
君は本当に君がクロビス殿下を殺したの？
Killed the shit out of Prince
Yes.
Clovis.
血のない国だ。
そうかもしれない。でも、だから僕は価値のある。
I get it. They're opposite parallels.
Is he like wanting pause? Is he like wanting to change it from the inside? It kind of is reminding me of like one of those police officers who like sees corrupt police officers and thinks that they can change the system from the inside.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'll be like an extra good police officer and I'll like make up for people like you, or I'll like root out the
And,
corruption.
the system isn't all bad. Gave us helicopters and shit like that. But I see that Suzuka is the like inverse of LeLouch. Whereas
Yeah.
Suzuka is an 11 that is willing to work for the Britannian, and then LeLouch is the Britannian working to overthrow it. So that's a fun little...
Yeah, someone said that LeLouch is an anti-hero and Suzuka is an anti-villain.
Oh, interesting. An anti-villain?
Yeah.
Good idea.
I was like, that's an interesting way to frame it.
Yeah. Oh, I like that.
It's interesting, right?
Yeah.
Alright, play. 21 on the dot.
I can't be a terrorist.
どこ行く？あと1時間で軍事法廷が始
Bitch, you gonna walk back to your goddamn court martial?
まる。ありがとう。助けてくれた。
Gotta respect that.
Do you?
I don't know.
I'm like,
I'm impressed.
it's almost...
That man's gonna walk back to his court martial like, damn, like...
Yeah, but like...
当面の可能性がよかった法的解釈としてはどうなんでしょう大切の
Oh, I'm so glad the Britannians brought the 24-hour news cycle to...
What?
Wait, what? 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 Oh! Oh!
We just got to be continued, my guy.
Yes, we did.
We got to be continued hard.
That was rude, because I wasn't even prepared. I was sitting kind of pretty, and then they just flashed
No, but
that,
like,
and it's
so
done.
let's talk about this a little bit, right? So, I subscribe to the idea of good trouble. I don't believe, personally, that the existence of a law is equivalent to the existence of a human good. Laws, as written by man, are like, they have the potential to be oppressive, bizarre, like...
Arbitrary.
Yeah, without getting... I don't want to get too political, because this is an anime channel, but, you know...
Join the Japanese Liberation Front.
There have been oppressive laws, and I'll stick to the United States, going back fucking centuries.
I mean,
since our inception, 100%. You know, so between like, you know, black folks being a part of a person, Jim Crow laws to, you know, constrain women, laws to constrain, you know, immigrants, the internment of the Japanese people in World War I. Thank you. Sorry. It's just like oppressive laws and rules and practices are very much a thing in the real world and presumably in this one. So I don't take like following the rules as being an inherently like protagonist based trait. Does that make sense?
Yeah, so the argument that Suzuka, I forget. Suzuna? The argument that he was making is if I don't go and face the music, then they'll start hurting honorary Britannians. They'll start hurting the 11s until they, get me.
Start hurting. They just decimated a fucking community and I think yesterday.
Yeah, I think that's ultimately like, yes, I hear you, Suzuka, and that's very noble of you to even save one life is worth my life to face the music, but
they were looking to do that anyway. They said they were looking, and obviously like he wasn't there, so fair he didn't hear it, but they're looking for ways to strip Japanese people from the rights of a Britannian status, which is its own, like, we could spend hours parsing, like, the rights and the socioeconomic stratification and da-da-da-da-da. But I guess I just don't see it as inherently honorable to give your life to oppressors as a response to a farce of a trial in which rebels risked their lives to save you. Because you are not this oppressive, like you will never be one of them. And being an honorary Britannian, it's a star on your homework. It's
his answer to that was, if life is so terrible, then fine, I'll leave it. I'll say, fuck it, I don't want to live under this oppressive regime anyway. And if my death can save these people from any amplification of abuse or anything, I mean, the abuse and the death is still going to go on, but it won't be because of me.
But it wouldn't have been because of him anyway. It would have been because of them.
Yeah.
Like, at the end of the day, an oppressor does not need a reason to be oppressive. Their very nature is to subjugate for either their own individual status elevation or for the sake of having the power over another person. Mm-hmm. So, like, I guess I don't see it as noble, per se. Now, clarification. I see his desire to protect other Japanese people as noble. And he's doing it by virtue of working under his oppressors.
I don't see it as practical. I see it as, it's a noble effort. It's a good effort, but I don't see it as practical.
But he fought for them. It's why his family stopped fucking with him. Because he joined, presumably, the Britannian army, or the Britannian military.
Yeah.
He, gave them an additional means of oppression. And it's interesting because he seems very kind. He seems well-meaning. I just struggle with this dynamic of trying to appease the oppressors to, like, be a good one by that very label of, like, the honorary Britannian label.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
It does, but I mean, I think at the end of the day, you have to make a choice. Do you live under the oppressive regime or do you die? And it isn't just you that dies. It's your family, and even if you don't care about your family, it's the community. Mm-hmm. It's people. You can choose to live under the oppressive regime, mm-hmm. or you can choose for the community to take part in that struggle. And the community already took part in that struggle and lost. in a month.
Yeah, it seems like, if I'm understanding correctly, that Suzuna's father
was the last prime minister.
Well, from what I'm understanding, he surrendered to Britannia.
Yeah, so he made that
the same as like the guy who gave up Japan.
He made the choice to save his community in the face of annihilation.
We could all die, or
we can live under this oppressive regime,
right?
Or we can die.
Yeah, it's interesting. He seems like a nice enough guy, and I'm struggling a little bit because I'm like seeing a disconnect between the humanitarian that he seems to be inside with I guess I have a hard time not seeing him as like an oppressor by extension because he works for them.
Complicit? You have a hard time seeing him as like complicit in the system?
Yes, I have a hard time not seeing him as complicit, if not actively like encouraging it.
Yeah, the system continues with the I think it continues with or without the complicity of the 11s that work as honorary Britannians.
So it's been 7 years since war, right?
Yep. And honorary Britannians have had, favored status for 7 years.
Interesting.
But I think that the point that the Britannian just made with that they're trying to phase out the honorary Britannian system is that the system of Britannia will continue with or without the complicity of the 11s.
I don't know. I challenge that philosophy because there have been several instances over the course of recorded history where rebellions, insurrections had results. And the result, while true, in some instances it was the death of the people. In other instances, it was the expulsion of the invader. And so I'm really curious to see how this dynamic between them, the parallels, and like the interpersonal relationship evolves with the show.
Me too. I think we'll have to catch it on the next one.
This has been a really long episode, so if you're still here, thank you. This is gonna be an interesting show to process.
Yeah.
I don't want to let like politics and all of those things like bleed into this channel. Man, this is a political ass show.
Yeah, and I'm not afraid of opinions. And I'm not afraid of tying it to the present day. Ultimately, though, I think you're right. We don't want this channel to be a political commentary channel. We want it to be an anime reaction channel. So we'll keep the tying of politics in the anime to present day to a minimum. But
comparing it to history is going to be interesting.
Yeah, I'm comparing it to history any day of the week, and I'm not afraid of opinions and things like that. But I think that'll help us enjoy and process the story better. Yeah, I kind of just want to dive into the next one. What do you think?
I'm right there with you. That will wrap up this week's episode. This episode of Anime Date Night. We will see you guys next time.
Like and subscribe.
Bye.